Hey, purple. Oh, does everything work? Let's make sure everything's functioning. Yep. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay. Hi, purple. How are you? What's up, friend? Did you do your test today? How'd it go? How was it? I'm about to play a movie here shortly. And I'm gonna keep painting these white spots here. I got this
Purple underscore crow 720
section here I need to finish.
said, I failed it, pensive face.
No! Have you been getting in a lot of practice, or has this been something where you haven't really had the ability to get that much practice in? What does the test look like for you? Do you get to drive your own car, or do you have to drive their car? And did you do manual, stick, automatic? Would you drive? I forgot to do this part of the letters yesterday. I'm just proud of myself for getting back on here. Day number 2. Good job, Leah. Little honk outside. I feel like that's like my ancestors just being like,
Purple
yeah,
underscore crow 720
go
said,
Leah.
I have been practicing so much. I cried a little in front of the tester, but he said that I was really good except for parking.
Yeah, parking can be really rough. Like parallel parking or like just
Purple underscore
normal
crow
parking?
720 said, I can use my own car, it's a newer kind.
Nice. Good. When it's a car that you own, I feel like you do a little bit better than if it's a car that like you're having to use that's theirs, you know? I don't know why. I just think that's just how people are. It's less frightening with your own stuff. Let's work this way.
Purple underscore crow 720 said, 90-degree back park. I can take it again in 2 weeks.
That long, huh? I wonder why they make people wait so long. I guess so you can get the practice in that like the trainer like hopefully like educated you to try and do, right? And this is a 19. Yeah, I feel bad because like I don't know what was up with my trainer. I'm not sure. He was an older guy, so I'm not sure if he just was like into young girls and or like maybe I made him think of his like granddaughter or something and he was like easy on me. But when I made multiple mistakes driving, not using a turn signal, like kind of being wobbly. But the guy let me have it. He gave it to me. He was like, "Yeah, you'll figure it out." And I feel like I don't know like what your population is, but I had like a town of like 2,000 people where like 80% of the population is over the age of 60. So I don't know, maybe he's like, you can't be worse than these old biddies out here driving. Especially since most of them were like war veterans and shit, so like they didn't drive very well. Actually, most of them couldn't drive, missing limbs and stuff. Is that like rude to say? It's just how they were. You know, war and disease and I don't know. You can only work the soul and the body so hard before it gets torn down. That's why there's supposed to be help for people after they've worked in the military because it's like a really difficult thing to do. It's not an easy job. It's not a fun job. I feel like even people who say they want to do it don't actually want to do it. Like, they're like, I want the benefits from it, which is fair. Who doesn't want the benefits from, free school for you or your child? Health coverage for the rest of your fucking life for you and your family? Those are some solid fucking benefits. I mean, you sacrifice a lot for that, but nonetheless, you are compensated. I'm not sure if it's enough or if it's equal to, but we could live in a country where everyone's forced, like Israel, where everyone's forced to join and you don't really get much compensation out of it, except for saying you did your part in the military like you were forced to. I think it's a weird thing to force people. Like, I think it's still weird that in the US that we force people. Oh, why did that stop working? I see you've been talking. $90 backpack. I can take it again. Oh, no, you did say that. Okay. Good. Oops. That was me. What was I saying? I get sidetracked too easily. Ooh, I'm about to turn on a movie. That's a thing. Picking out a movie right now. Deciding what to watch. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna paint. We're gonna rant about some random stuff that's happening in the universe right now. Donald Trump is taking advice from Putin. and honestly, I think he might be taking advice that's not like actual advice. Like, I don't know if Putin actually said it, because why would Putin tell him to get rid of a way to do elections when he just signed in 2020 to do mail-in votings for his people? Like, that's so weird. It's a weird thing that at the same time, while he's having a normal conversation with Trump, he fucking has stolen children from Ukraine. Like,
Purple_crow720
shit's fucked right now, guys.
said,
Our leaders are stupid
yeah,
as
my
hell.
grandpa is a veteran and has dementia that is getting worse quickly. And we are the only ones besides his sister taking care of him.
Yeah.
That's why I've been trying really hard for my license so I can drive him around and stuff.
Yeah, it gets really scary too with that. Like, they've come a long ways when it comes with dementia, but it's mostly preventative stuff now. Hopefully they'll be able to create something that can elongate the side effects of dementia, which tend to be memory loss, which can be really scary for anyone to deal with. Not just like the people taking care of them. I couldn't imagine what it's like to wake up and think it's one period of time and then like it's complete. Dude, it would literally be like living what was his name? I'm thinking of a superhero who like got Captain America. Like, people with dementia live Captain America's situation over and over again. They wake up in a different time period than what they believe it is. How crazy would that be to experience? That shit's nuts.
Purple_crow720 said, I heard something about Alaska and maybe it being given to Russia, but like I'm an Alaskan native, so like I don't want it to not be ours. I don't know if it's true or not though.
At one point, Russia technically, I guess, owned, you know how like owning land goes, but owned fucking Russia, and then we bought it from them cheap, right? But God, I really hope they don't do some dumb shit like that. I don't know why we would ever give land to any other country, especially since like the biggest thing that we should be focusing on, if we're going to be giving land to anybody, are the indigenous people of the land, right? Like, we have reservations, but I sincerely feel like we don't give a shit to the point where like I don't know, the salmon run was ruined
Purple
to
underscore
Alaska
crow
because of them trying
720
to build some kind of
said,
tube through
yeah,
there
he will
for
get in
oil.
fights with my dad over something dad did in like his teen years.
Oh gosh, no, that's so sad. Could you imagine that, having to relive all your teen mistakes? Like, oh my gosh. Hey, now you can at least, you'll have like ammo to your dad. You'll be like, ha, yeah, dad, you can't even say anything because I know you did worse. Grandpa was literally complaining about it like 2 days ago. And make it a little bit lighthearted. That's the best thing you can do in those situations, which is very difficult, so I don't blame you if you don't, but I feel like it's all you can do sometimes. Enjoy the moments you get with them. Actually, my great grandma and grandpa passed a couple years ago, and it's been really rough because I stopped talking to them because they got dementia, and I lived far away, and a lot of things were made without like me knowing or me being a part of the family planning or anything. They like got rid of like the family home and divvied up all the stuff, which they wouldn't have had to if they had said like, oh, grandma and grandpa need more help, and I'm like, oh well, I'm a certified CNA, so you know, let me do that for our family. Like, I would have loved to have done that, but that wasn't an option given to me. And so by the time I found out what was going on, like grandma and grandpa were already like living in a nursing home. And
Purple underscore crow 720
let me
said,
listen to what you're gonna say.
Leech Lake is the res I live near and am on the most, and the indigenous community only has 12% of control in it. The rest is the US government.
Yeah, I feel like all of Australia, all of Alaska should just be given to the indigenous there. Like, honestly, there needs to be more land. You guys should have control over the national forest too, in my opinion. But that's just little Leah's opinion. Not too many people give a shit about it. But I know you will at least appreciate that I care. It's pretty unfortunate because, like, I think if we would have given up more land sooner to the indigenous people who first settled in the land before us, I think we would have had less issues with deforestation, and we would have less food deserts.
I do appreciate you, Purple Heart.
Because that's the one thing I didn't know when I was growing up. Like, when I was taught, like, I lived in the Black Hills, so, you know, I learned about a lot of that back there because they taught us through, like, Custer, if you remember him, that massacred millions of indigenous people in the Black Hills, so that way he could create a little town there, so that way they could build that fucking face monument on the fucking side of a sacred mountain. Which then, in return... Oh, wait. Why did that say... Oh, for some reason, I don't know why it's been doing that. Anyways, which I loved in return. The mountain, like, killed a bunch of people. Like, there was so many accidents that happened while I was like, that's what you fucking get. Like, they fucking told you this mountain is special to us, and you guys were like, yeah, well, we want to put men's faces on it, so thanks. Like, alright, buddy. Yeah. I'm glad that didn't turn out well for them. It took them forever and a lot more money than they were expecting. Just fucking hilarious. But also sad. Also very fucking sad. And they have, like, there's a town there called Custer, and I lived in that town for a while. And they have, like, a little Custer monument and a little Custer what is it called? Museum with his, like, shows all his stuff. How they used to do courtroom stuff and whatnot. And I'm just like, you know, as I'm an adult now, I think about that. I'm like, dude, that was such brainwashing bullshit. Like, they literally were like, just normalize it. Just normalize him being seen as a good guy. And then, like, the moment I left and, like, I was talking to people about it, like, it took one Google search for me to realize how much of a piece of shit Custer was. And, like, how terrible of a human being he was. He encouraged and people to for scalping and started some of the most like outrageous like posts for that kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys know about scalping. I'm sorry for this if it's a little too much, but for those that don't know, because I see a few people are watching, um, Indigenous actually didn't start that bullshit. It was the white people. They started it, and it was to count how many people you killed. You would turn it into the sheriff so that they could pay you for killing the Indigenous folk. It was really fucked up, and it was super terrible.
My grandpa is also mildly racist to natives, which is odd considering he married a very native woman who was very traditional and adopted a native baby. Dad.
Fuck, man, I can't even imagine what he's gone through, so, that doesn't even surprise me, because you gotta internalize that shit to survive, you know? Like, imagine, like, if you were, like, a Jew during the Nazi, like, situation, like, you would probably hate Jews, too, like, just so you could fucking survive, like, you know? Like, that's kind of how it works. You learn to hate your own people. Like, we see that with, you know, people with much darker like skin complexion. I don't even want to say from Africa because I'm not even like positive on that. Haven't done enough research to like say anything. But like people with black skin, dark skin, right? Like you see people that like hate people who come from the ghetto that have the same skin color just because, you know, they come from an area which they didn't experience poverty, and so they think that like they should be acting different. They just never experienced that, you know. So I think it's just something that's forced into us through time, that's taught, and we gotta kind of listen to our souls and decide whether or not it's actually good or not. And at some point we decide whether or not to try and survive through it or fight through it. I don't think either one's wrong. I think it's just the way people survive. It's how humans work, you know. We gotta do what we do. Fast and Furious. Ooh. Yes. That's what I'm gonna watch. The Fast and Furious on Prime. What is that? That sounds good, doesn't it? While we paint. Sorry I got so, like... I know this is, like... I shouldn't be, like, talking too much about this purple. This is your, like, life, and I'm just, like... learning about it, so please stop me. Like, I don't want to make you emotional or like ruin your day or anything, like but you're more than welcome to chat about anything you want, and I'll chat with you on that. I just want
Purple underscore crow 720 said, yeah, my history teacher is great and we got a very good education, even better than previous generations, about native history, and the scalping was a very big topic. I'm like super desensitized to the history and I enjoy talking about this stuff.
Okay, good. I'm glad, because I know not everyone is, and sometimes I get ahead of myself because I get excited about this, mostly because it's one of those things where, like, when it was told to me as a kid, you know, you're like so ignorant that you just accept it, you know? You're just like, oh yeah, this is what my teacher says. This is literally a book that was written like for like a while ago, and all these kids agree and my parents agree, and the internet seems to agree with, like, you know, what the history says. What was that like back in 2000, 2005, you know? So, you know, as I've gotten older as an adult, and I've said repeated those things, and people have said stuff like, I'm not sure that's how it works, or they've given me information that I didn't think was true. I've done research and looked into more stuff, and even learning from people. Like, one of the coolest things I've learned this year, I hope you know, or I don't know if it happened this year, but I think it might have. No, it happened last year. It's 2025. Happened last year. Was that science can prove that spoken language was just as good, if not better, than written language, and is just as historically accurate, if not better, than written language. And that all the indigenous tribes, all like the hand talking that they've done, and like storytelling and everything that they've passed on, any of that that's been like destroyed or anything, like essentially they equaled to like the burning of like Alexandria is like equate to, because people just didn't believe it was possible for you to pass down true factual information through just voice and memory. But it's been scientifically proven now. Pretty sure we can like look this shit up, find like where they did the testing and all that shit, and it will say like facts are facts. And that took them way too long, in my opinion. It took them way too long to get to that point because the people were saying the whole time, they were saying the whole time, no, this is our history. This is our history. This is truth. This is our history. This is truth. So, like, why'd they have to go through all that? Why, like, just for, like, come on. That's such bullshit, you know? But it's, like, how refreshing is that to know now? Like, that you can just rely on your, I mean, you probably already did, but, you know, now white people can believe it, too. But you have even, like, now you, because, like, I guess, like, on top of that, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things right now. I'm trying to find this movie. Let me do that real quick. So we get started. Which one is it? I thought this said Prime. Maybe I have to.
Purple_crow720
I can do
said,
it. I can do this.
yes, I love stories. My auntie is trying to find some more from her aunties so they can stay alive. I'm trying to reconnect with my paternal grandma's language and am learning my mother's native language in school, Ojibwe.
That's
I would tell stories
cool.
now, but that's a winter activity and it's not allowed during summer cause snakes will steal them.
I fucking love that. That's so interesting. I think what interesting cultural differences. Because, like, I think it's so normal for people in the US, like, traditionally to tell stories around a campfire. And when do we camp? During the summer. So, how interesting is it that we went, like, the complete opposite? And of course, you know, there's reasons for yours, and ours is just like, I don't know, we just do it because it's summertime. Like, there's absolutely no reason. Just convenience. As is the white way. Convenience. And then songs too. That's like another thing is that I've been learning is that a lot of indigenous cultures, like pass down history through songs. And one I've recently been watching this one lady on YouTube. I don't remember where she is, but she does throat singing with her mom. She's trying to bring back throat singing from, because like it was like it used to be banned, right? They used to not be allowed to throat sing, which is really common. When they brought people across from Africa, they did the same fucking shit. They weren't, like, women weren't allowed to speak and sing. Like, they literally had these awful, terrible contraptions they'd fucking put around women's mouths, like, to seal their mouths shut. Oh god, it was terrible. But yeah, they really used to fear, for some reason. I think that's the thing. I think it wasn't that they didn't believe that they could pass down. I think it was like a fear of like how mentally stronger that seemed. Like, they're like, that's impossible. No sane human can keep all that information in your head. like they're like, no way, like that's insane. Like they're too dumb to fucking comprehend something like that. I'm so
Purple underscore crow 720 said, my cousin found me native punk music and it makes me happy hee hee hee. Throat singing is pretty common in Alaska, typically Inuit, but lots of other cultures do it.
yeah, I think it was an Indian woman who was doing it with her mom. I saw some there was like I think it's a Chinese like Mongolian in native individuals, but they made like a fucking hard rock band and like they fucking throat sing and it's so fucking crazy cool to hear like this mixture of like
Purple underscore
rock
crow 720
guitar and
said,
then like
the Who.
I think so, yeah. And then they're like, I don't even want to. I feel like I'm gonna fucking like. There's no way I could
Purple
do
underscore
as
crow
good as they
720
fucking do, but
said,
they do like
I love those guys.
the deep, yeah. And it's like, fuck, it's so cool. I'm so jealous. I just, yeah, I would see them live in person if I could. I totally would. That is someone I would go to concert for. But I'm real proud of you for learning more languages, especially. You know, that's something like I lack a lot of is like culture from my family, and so like I've thought like I'm from Norway is like the closest. Like I'm 5 generations from like the most recent relative that moved here. From there, and like there's still people who like come to America and people from America that go there to like do like family reunions and stuff. What was I saying? But like there's no reason for me to learn Norwegian because I wouldn't speak it with anyone. Like I don't have family that I can like I talk with right now. And there's no like it's not like something any like
Purple
no
underscore
one
crow
else learns
720
Norwegian to, so it's not like I'm gonna run into somebody and
My
be like,
dad
oh,
goes to their concerts and he looks Mongolian for some reason and looks really similar to some of the members to a point where he is confused for one of them.
I fucking love that for him. That's so cool. I've been trying to learn Spanish and Japanese and French. Those are the ones that have most interested me. I would learn like more languages if I could. I would want if I could pick any superpower, it'd be like knowing how to speak, read, and can understand all languages. I would want that. That's what I would want. Okay, I think that's all the white. I think I got it. And it looks pretty covered too. We'll see.
Purple underscore crow 720 said, that were wings for me.
What are wings? Is it a band? Is Wings a band too? Is it a different band? I might have to look them up. Okay, now we gotta pick the
Purple underscore
color.
crow 720 said, no superpower.
Oh, wings! Fuck yeah! That would be a really good power.
Purple underscore crow 720 said, I would want crow wings.
Crow wings? Why crow wings out of all the wings you could have?
Purple underscore crow 720 said, I love crows.
I love crows too. I think I like ravens a little bit more than crows because I think they're a little bit smarter.
Party Popper, join our awesome community on Discord for more fun, updates, and exclusive content. Click
Next
the
color.
link and let's keep the good vibes going even after the stream sparkles. Link https://discord.gg/GFTVNR358P. Purple_crow720 said, I don't know ID anyone could tell though.
Wow, that was so weird. I swear I just fucking saw someone's hand out of the corner of my eye in the kitchen. I know no one's here. Dude, some of this stuff's been getting more intense. Like, I've had these things for a while.
Purple_crow720 said, New Caledonian crows have an IQ of a 7-year-old.
What? Nuh-uh. Did you say, I don't know if anyone can tell that you love crows? Because your name does say Purple Crow.
It was me, I'm in your walls.
It's me, I'm in your walls. I believe you.
Purple_crow720 said, yeah.
Have you ever met a skinwalker or anything before? Oh, I guess we shouldn't talk about it. My brain just said that to me. It's like, why would you bring that up, you dumbass? And I'm just like, I don't know, because I'm a white bitch and I like saying things out loud that like make the universe cringe. Okay, you know what I'll ask? Have you ever seen it? What's the trippiest thing that you still to this day don't believe? I'll tell you mine. Mine that I convinced myself that I do believe now, but like I still don't believe it happened. I was really young. I was like 15, 16 years old. I'm sitting in the living room with my mom, and at the time, like my boyfriend's mom, and she's like talking to us about him and stuff. My sisters were asleep, and we're in the living room. The hallway is like behind us, goes down to the right to like 3 bedrooms, right? So you have to walk towards the hallway to look down into the hallway to see the bedrooms. But we can see. We can't see. Hold on, I'll display.
Said, they don't come up this north. However, we do have Wendigos, which we don't talk too much about, lol, but it's more of a winter cannibal spirit.
But we heard little footsteps walking around in the hallway, and my mom says like out loud, like, girls, go to bed. And we kind of hear like some running around and some like giggling, and my mom's like, Leah, tell the girls to go to bed. And so I laughingly, like, you know, kind of ignoring her but still doing what she's wanting, lean over towards the hallway and yet like in a loud voice say, girls, mom says go to bed. And my mom smacks me on the shoulder and says, I could have done that. And I you know, kind of have a moment. And then the footsteps run and we hear doors slam. And my mom gives me this look, and I'm like, I know, that means she's about to whoop my ass if I don't whoop their ass, right? And so I stand up, and I run over there into the hallway, and
OMG girl.
I yell,
Raina.
I thought you died.
I thought you died.
No, I'm not dead.
Purple_crow720 said,
you hear footsteps
I hear
too?
footsteps sometimes in my room.
It's fucking ghosts, bro. But I run out there.
Said, I'm stuck behind ads, hold on.
I'm just finishing the story. But I run out there. I'm in the hallway, and I hear the footsteps, because I'm gonna yell now. I'm like, girls, right? Like, how dare they slam these doors, like, after we told them to go to bed, like, and they run, these little footsteps run at me, but there's nothing there. I don't see anything. I don't see anything, but I hear it getting closer, and then I feel like this punch into my gut that like takes the wind out of my breath, and it feels like this hole has been shot
720
straight through my fucking
said,
body, and I
my
couldn't
sister saw a
breathe.
shadow figure in my grandpa's house in the woods. We
Fuck.
smudged the hecky out of that place.
It
Purple
was.
underscore crow 720 said, at Raina Mum.
But yeah, it was fucking. I don't know. I don't believe it still, but I believe it now. I believe it, but I don't believe it. You know, it was messy. Okay, let's see. Back here. Anyways, Raimna, hi, Raim. Did she? Is it in still ads? Is it still ads? Might still be in ads. That's fine. We'll wait. We'll wait for her to message.
Raina said,
Where have you been,
where
girl?
have you been, girl? You went away for 3 months.
Yeah,
Raina
I know. I'm sorry.
said, hi crow.
I didn't mean to disappear. That was not my intention at all. But you know, when you're healing and you're working through trauma, sometimes you just hit these walls where you have absolutely no energy whatsoever, and there's nothing you can do about it. Plus, it didn't help. Like, I went on my trip to Japan, which by the way was fucking phenomenal, mostly. But my I can't even call her my best friend anymore. Fucking bitch. I'm not even angry like that, but like, man,
Raina
I'm upset.
said, that's fine, girly. I just go so worried about you. I'm not upset at all, just got scared for you.
Thanks, I
Purple
appreciate
underscore crow
that.
720 said, I believe in ghosts. My tarot deck is like my auntie. She is a little mad cause of my messy room, but I've made her a little basket with shiny things.
That's so cute. I love that. The shiny things. Ramna, I appreciate your concern for me. I'm doing all right. Didn't you have a surgery in June? How did that go? How is that? How are you doing? Hopefully you healed up from that pretty well. Yeah, purple. I don't know, man. Like, my belief system now is like I call things ghosts. I say demons. I say angels. But like
Raina
it's just a way
said,
for me to share
I
the
got the last
comprehension
scans I
in
need,
which
so
other people
hopefully
have.
we can get it late December.
Fuck yeah, Reina. Let's get that shit together. Tell them doctors to work harder. I'm joking. I'm sure they're working as hard as they can. But I am excited for you. I hope that it goes pretty smoothly and you can get everything done quickly. I really thought you were being able to get in June. I don't know why I thought that. Did you think
Purple
that?
underscore crow 720 said, oh, go Ray, get healthy. Raina said, we can co-stream when we're ready to start it up again. I'm WA friend right now.
That sounds great. I would fucking love that. I was gonna reach out to you soon. I was realizing I needed to get this started because if I'm gonna finish this and have my ofrenda ready for, um, the end of October, that I needed to get my ass cracking on it. So I was like, may as well start streaming again. This is a great time, right? May as well use this to get going. So I'll slowly build up a little bit of a schedule here. I'm thinking about 2 hours a day in the evening around this time. We'll see how it goes, and once I feel confident, I'll let you know, and we'll get playing again. I miss playing video games. I love playing video games.
Purple underscore crow 720 said, I've gotta bounce cause like I'm fixing my sleep schedule, so bye bye y'all.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Purple
I feel that.
underscore crow 720 said, love yous guys.
Love ya, perps. Have a good day. Or a good night. Get that sleep in. May you have all the most wonderful dreams and may they come true. I love dreaming. It's one of my favorite things to do, actually. Which is really bad when I get depressed because, like, then I'm, like, super comfortable. My body's like, oh, I don't want to do anything. My mind is like, yeah, no, same. And then I'm like, you know what sounds great? My mind's like, dreaming? Like, yeah, let's go. No, you don't need to be dreaming all the time. But it's like you get to choose whatever the reality is. It's so nice, you know. Well, I guess you don't always get to choose, but I do because I have control over my dreams. But I shouldn't brag too much about that because I did take quite a long time to be able to get to that point. So it's not like that just happened overnight where I just woke up and was like, I wish to have control of my dreams. I was 16 and I found a book and it was about witchcraft, and inside of it it talked about dream walking and astral projection and having dream control and meditation. And I then spent the next rest of my high school year randomly doing this every single night that I had energy to do so. And then in college, I guess I did it a little bit in college, but mostly just out of like continued like habit. And then once I moved, I kind of like fell out of it for a little bit, but mostly cuz moving was like chaotic. I was like living out of my car and like my friends' like apartments and stuff. And then once I finally got my own apartment, that's when I kind of like started settling back into doing like more meditation and getting some. I actually got more into rituals,
Said, by the
trying
way,
out.
I have a new Discord and I just sent a friend request from it, so message me whenever you want to try and set it up again.
I will fucking love that. Okay, I will go and do that when I'm done streaming. Also,
Stream Elements said,
I'm in the
hey
middle of
friends,
changing up my
mobile
phone.
phone with Arrow, stay connected with me across all platforms. Follow me on YouTube, TikTok and more for updates.
Just for a second. What was I saying? I completely forgot. That's what happens. This is the ADHD, man. This is the problem. I sit here and I'm like, I have a thought process. I'm saying my things. And then my brain says, whoop, remember this? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, wait, what was I just talking about? And then I have to go off on this tangent. And then sometimes I'm able to bring it back, but sometimes I'm not. I really gotta get medicated. Gotta get medicated. Gotta get some of that. What is that shit called that they give people with ADHD? Damn. What do they call it? Why can't I remember? Adderall. Gotta get some of that Adderall. But not for like the Adderall's sake, but for like the sincerity of like having an issue with keeping my brain on track. And a 12 here. I think I should have been using the fatter brush for this, but this one works fine. It works fine. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Maybe like a little bit. I feel like the white is definitely poking out a lot more right now than it was yesterday. So maybe like once it dries, like the colors will just be, like these lighter colors will just be like a little bit brighter. This yellow is brighter than what I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be this bright. I'm trying to pick colors that I can do quickly, because it looks like the bright colors are what's mostly taking up the space. Plus also the last one said to do light colors first. Which is fine. I'm just trying. This is my second one, okay? I haven't done more than 2 of these yet. I'm excited to see how this one turns out though. Especially if I can get it done in time for what is this called? For Halloween. And for Dias de Muertes. Dias de Muertes. Day of the Dead. I just want this cute little ofrenda. I just want it so bad. I've been having the urge for this ofrenda. I think that's something in witchcraft that's like your intuition that you really need to follow. When you have like these urges to do something, you just gotta do it. Like, like I was saying yesterday, even though like I don't like I want this, but I don't get the energy for it. I feel like that's like it's like the universe being like, "Do you really want this? Do you really want this?" And there's been plenty of things where like I really do want them, but like I'm not willing. I add up the consequences. I'm like, is this worth the price that I'm gonna have to pay for it? You know, like for example, when my ex came about and took back the dog that he left me with to pay for, never paid me back for, and fucking just ditched. On that after taking me to court for it. I didn't want to talk to him anyways. It's fine. I would have fought for her, but it meant having to see him. Like I would have spent all the money, but it meant having to talk to him. It meant giving him time of me. When I have given him 6 years, I've given him 6 years of my life. Like, you got 6 years, bro. Do you need more? I don't think you need more. I don't think we need to be around each other anymore, you know? Like, we did 6 years and we couldn't make it work. We tried. We tried. You threw me. I was an angry bitch. This just needs to be the end of it, you know? It's just the end of it. Doesn't need to be more. We were not meant to be. That's all. And I'm okay with that. But some people are not. They take it a little more personally, which is fine. We all have our own ways to deal with situations. I was still pretty salty with the way that he took her back, though. Because it was always like, can I come see her? Can I come see her? Can I come see her? Oh, yeah, here's court papers. I'm taking this dog back. I'm like, bro, you literally, one of the papers literally said, like, I hope I'm leaving her with you. I hope she makes you as happy as I am. I'm like, bro, why would you write something like that if you were planning to just fucking go to court to get her? Like, bro, I don't get it. But we all do what we think is right. So, whatever it was, he thought that was the right plan. Okay, what's the next one? This is a pretty color. I kind of like this orange, yellow, like, I don't know, peachy color. It's so hard to see all the little numbers. Let's see here. Alright, 12s I think are just going to be in the skull now. I kind of want a snack. I think I need a snack. I need a snack. A snack. I don't know what I want though. Maybe an ice cream? Ice cream sounds good. Okay, let's see. Like this is like the 12 right here. Look at that. Look at that. Like, what am I? Like that's 12? Do you see this little guy here? Look at this. Right here. This little guy right there. This little right there. Like, how am I I supposed to see that's a 12? Here's the next one. But do you see what I'm saying? Compared to the other one, this one is definitely like there's so many less of each color. And it's so dainty. Each one is so dainty. Though it's gonna be cool to kind of see this one come to life more than the other one, since there's so much more colors and it's so much more spread out and there's so many like more little tiny things. It's gonna be like all over the place instead of the like big chunks like it was in the other one. Can you even see this one that I'm painting here? Look at it. Look how tiny it is. It's itty bitty. Itty bitty teeny weeny yellow dotted but bikini that she wore for the first time today.
You finally got a kill on. What are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, this is when they find out that that guy killed their friend from Japan. I don't even think they tell him why, or was it just like a threat? And then he goes out to kill this person for doing it. It's a good thing I have this little image picture to follow. Because I would not find these. I would be sitting here just staring at the picture being like, do you see one? Do you see one? And just waiting for someone to help me.
Nobody's out there somewhere watching, right?
Ooh.
It was close.
You know what I might do? I might switch.
One more. Please.
I think it's time for a snacky snack. I need a snack. I need a snack. I need a snack, snack, snack. I need a snack. I need a snack. I need a snack, snack, snack. Ice cream snack. Snack for me. Snack, snack, snack. Snack. Snack, snack, snack. BRB, you can listen to the sounds of Fast and Furious 7. Crash. They slammed into each other. A Spider-Man survived. And he's getting out of his car. Vin Diesel survived. And he's getting out of his car.
Never should have messed with a match. Both reported the same thing. Reinforced the trust. Like going into a ring of weighted gloves. You understand? Never like that. See, you and me? Look at the world.
I don't think so.
Trust me, so they're only increasing in importance. Get the line. It's gonna get a lot easier. But this is gonna be
Who's this?
Mr. Terrell, I'm here on a recommendation of a mutual friend of mine, Mr. Hawks. Me, I'm just a guy. I'm Mr. Nobody.
I'm just a nobody.
Nobody.
Hey, me too.
The guy that put our mutual friend in the hospital? You just let him get away. No, I think I might have saved you. Listen, the thing you let go of my guy there, he's beginning to turn a little blue. I appreciate that. No, really tough. Listen, Dom, there's a war going on in shadows. You and your team unwittingly walked into the middle of it in London, and the crew has now followed you home. It's up to you. I'm an actor. Don't you join me? By the way, I can get you Jeffrey Shaw. Belgrade. Oh, I mean, I don't know about the whole celibacy thing. I'm just like it. Well, cool. Myself.
Me too.
The clouds, not all over the details. It's pretty entertaining.
This ice cream's so good right now.
Look, Scott Power he's a shadow. He's really good at getting in and out of places without being seen and leaving nothing but a body count in his wake. And he's a legitimate English cat. But to be honest with you, John, I don't give two shits about that. Shaw. You see what I want. Because you and I help each other devil. Just recently, I brought a military company led by a wanted terrorist in the ocean. They kidnapped a hacker known only by the name of Ramsey. I know everybody's got a penny in it, but rightfully so, because this Ramsey has created something interesting. Anyway, say hello to God's eye. This little bastard hacks into anything that's on the digital network. That means every cell phone, satellite, ATM machine, and computer. Simultaneously. It's got a microphone and a lens, got a dial, two frames.
You know, they keep making these suggestions in movies that the governments have like these all-seeing eyes where they can hack into like any camera anywhere. And I just really want to know what like the likelihood of that is and if it's actually possible. Do our governments just really have access to us all the time? Not like they're paying attention to all of us, but like, come on. Like, still, like, why would you need to be watching all of us if you don't care about all of us like that? It seems a bit invasive. But also, like, moving into a more technological era, like, we're gonna need that. So it's like depends on like what people want, I guess. I don't know. I love the idea of a technical era. I'm just not sure people are ready for it, like morally and value wise. I just think people like lack the ability to be able to make that decision majoritively. Like a good decision. One for like the betterment of like all people, not just like selfishness or like perceived like righteousness.
Now that I've given you this incredibly sensitive and highly classified information, what do you think? But it'd be my way and my way. I assume you
Oh yeah, good one. Oh shit, they pulled in his team. They picked everyone up.
the hell is going on in here?
It's so funny because in these movies, even though Vin Diesel is the leader, it's hard to remember that he's been like he's supposed to be like the main lead because that the one guy who like killed like I said I was about to say killed himself because he did get in a car accident and then that blew up, but like then I think there's been some debate on whether or not that was his fault or someone tampered with his shit. Either way, man died, but um he always kind of takes the spotlight, I guess, huh?
Wasn't happy about it, but I did it. Then you came up with this brilliant idea to shoot down one of the largest airplanes ever. I shot that shit out the sky. It's nothing. But this right here, my friend, happens to be the stupidest idea I've ever heard of in my life. I think you were the only one that didn't tell that. All they ever was gonna take down is Tony's Denise. Remember the farm? Barely blind. Yeah. You gonna do that right here? Y'all trying to get me off my point. All I'm saying is I'm tired of everybody around me making all the decisions. This round, I lose. Seriously. If I don't start making decisions, I'm out.
I'm tired of everyone around me making decisions, but I don't get to make any decisions. I'm out. And then has no ideas of what to do. Funny.
No, don't think. That's my job. Okay. It is impossible to get it done. There's literally no secure spot on the ground. Why? Because you cannot immediately access it. See, that's what makes it so stupid. Because it's the place that they least expect us to hit it from. As much as I hate to admit it, you wanted something that you can go. Here. Yeah. Because you got a plan. Completely wrong. Not right. See? I'm good at this. Good. Okay.
You do it.
You planning on getting on that road? What? Like I'm the actual plan. I've done it. It's a good leader. Leader. How is reading your files? That's impressive, but it's complicated. Really now. Gotta say it now. Is it true that this?
Maybe let's just go do it like that.
Consider my workshop your new place. I think you'll find our cars similar to routine. Shop complete.
Tried to make the angle better. Didn't mess up what made it worse. Okay.
suspension, limited slip differentials, and all of it. Ted, I want the demon love job between that and that. That's a lot of armor. This is gonna add more weight. Slow you down. This time it ain't just about being fast.
It's not just about being fast. Why not? I like being fast.
Hey, Ronnie. No. No one concerned about your well-being. So I took it to the hospital and put some dog doctor in your glove compartment. Can you just chill out, man? I've seen some crazy shit down, but this really could make some waves. So let's just try to keep it as low-key as possible. Always.
Can you see this?
I'll swap out my belt for a baby corona. You be doing this over the paper, man. Somebody just walk me through what we supposed to be doing. Come on, Ron, this is your plan. You gotta embrace it. This was not my plan. Oh, yeah, here we go. Game time.
This was not my plan. He did say he wanted to attack that area, you know? You gotta be very specific, bro. If that's not the way you wanted to do it, you should have said something.
You about to get a whole lot of it. Okay, here we go.
And then flying cars. It's just like Harry Potter. But Fast and Furious. No one knew that they were gonna copy that movie, did they? And they have a blue car falling out of the sky too, so it's kind of it's the same. Okay, and then here, this number 12 though, that's the color, number 12. It's like a goldy color. Look at this one. This is one of the ones. Look how tiny it is. Oh shit. Oh shit, they forcing him? It was his plan. It was his plan though. That's what he wanted, right? That's what I got from it. This is so soothing. Like once you get into it, once you're like sitting here painting for a little bit, like each stroke feels so nice. I feel like a little baby artist. Little baby artist. Once I get these done though, I'm excited to like go back to painting and drawing normal stuff. I'll be doing that. I didn't see that part. I don't know what was happening. I heard, oh, the trees. This is not the bread. But I don't think that was right. I haven't watched this one in a while, so I kind of forgot like what this one was about. And I think Dawn's like love interest forgot, like she doesn't remember him. I think we thought that she was dead the movie before. Or, yeah. Formation. Which one is it? It's this one. Yeah. This one. Ow. And here. Yes, queen. I think we have one side done. Whoop whoop. Oh, do we have things inside the? Just a couple. Just a couple things inside the skull here. I feel like we're really gonna see like a change in this. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta go quiet as you try and paint some of these more delicate situations here. These delicate minute. A little bit more paint to go a long, long way. A little bit more paint. There we go. Okay, and then just two more. Over. I don't even know how well you can see all of this, honestly. From my point of view on the screen, it doesn't look too bad. Excuse you, microphone. I am in the middle here of painting. Wait, who's this person he's getting? I don't remember this. Maybe I didn't watch this movie actually. I mean, wait, was this his girl? Is this their family? Or is that... I don't remember. This is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Okay, and now we gotta do this side, and that's all for this number 12. So, I say we're doing pretty good. I need to do this. I didn't do the A. I didn't do the L or the A. I did the L when we started, but for some reason I skipped the A. It's fine. We'll just do all this other stuff first, and we'll do that again. Or not again. I didn't even do it once, right? Just mixing some more water in. I keep doing that like throughout. I add like a little bit of water into this like little tube here to keep like it fresh on the top. Okay. I like that. What are you doing? And he's like, keeping you alive. And she's like, this is crazy. Like, bro, this is number 7. How many of these have they been on? This is crazy. And the first one, too, was like way simple, you know? He was just like doing this for the cops, like undercover. Whatever shit. And I guess that wasn't even the first one. The first one was the first one Tokyo? No. Tokyo Drift was the second one. I don't remember. But like the one where like, or was that a different movie that he was in? But anyways, like he had to like go racing, and there's this rich guy, and this girl was dating him, and he fell in love with her. Why can't I remember? Okay, so this one and this one. This one will probably get done faster. I don't really watch the Fast and Furious very often. I'm much more of a Disney, Pixar, cartoon, Steven Universe, Adventure Time. I like old cartoons like Courage the Cowardly Dog and Teen Titans and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and anime. I love anime. Anime is honestly what I watch the most of all things. I'm really into isekais for some reason. Sorry, not sorry. I just find them so entertaining and funny. Most of the time they tend to make me laugh. Sometimes the ones with like too much fan service are just like kind of grody, and you're just like, okay buddy, we get it. Booties, titties, booties, titties, booties, titties. Plot, please. Just a little bit of plot, please. That's literally your entire job. It's to create a plot, but whatever. That's just me as a person who uses said media. Okay. Let's see here. This is gonna be 12. Yeah, I'm back, bitches. My thumb thingy is not. Okay. Someday, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Someday, somewhere up there, somewhere we
Again? Thank you.
think this. I say I think, but I'm doing it, so clearly that's what it's going to be now.
Hold it, get back to the oven. What about you? Don't worry about me.
No, your art subject is just like the sky, the oceans in her eyes. Do you wonder why she cries in the middle of the night? Or do you sleep tight? Do you question the eyes when you see them shining in the night? Or do you invite the darkness
How's the fair?
inside?
I owe you twice. I would very much like to know the name.
Are you
Thank you so
like
much.
the ones before you?
What?
Do you come in the same tune?
Give us the
If
bill.
you don't start singing before you hear the bells ringing, all must be introduced to those who soon,
How does the driver?
to those who knew the truth that lived beneath the darkness split, and now we find a difference. Madness is true. The madness of you, the madness is true. The madness that grew and grew into something new until you could not shoo, shoo, shoo. You must not fight, for it will die. Live to live once more in another life. Just the sunshine brighter than the sky. It was so divine to have kissed such nice sky. Okay. Where are we? We need this guy painted. Is that gonna be it? Is this it? Is this the last? Is that the last of the melons? See? I think we're gonna be pretty close because I didn't realize, but I missed this guy here when we walked past here. And this. But neither of these had numbers in them, so like how would I have known if I didn't have the paper? That's what I'm like, I'm glad that paper is in there, but like the box was so flimsy that like literally anything could have fallen out of it. So I'm just like, how did they expect people to finish this? I don't think Target really thought this through when they made this collab. Gotta be for real. Gotta be real for real. Okay. Okay. This one. Is that? Oh wait. I just saw this little flute here. I thought it was gonna be a light one, but it's not. This is it. This is the last of it. I think I'm hungry. I've definitely been eating more recently. I think that's a good thing. I'm hoping my energy will keep moving up the more that I start eating again. It's definitely one of the biggest curves that I've been fighting, like in like my late 20s, is eating appropriately. Not getting stuck in these crazy mental loops I've been in. Okay. Next, fix this A here. So let me just whooshy wash. Look at that. Yummy. This A nice and covered. Okay. Doom. Alright. Finally, that's done. Now we can go on to the next color. Okay, we've done 13 and 12. So, like, it would make sense that maybe 14 or 15 would be the next one. But I feel like number 20, I don't know. What do we think? I feel like, yeah. Let's see here. I don't even see where 13 and 14 go. Oh, 13 and 14 are like mostly the skull. Like not the skull, but like around it, like this V-shaped area here. But it looks like the blues 2012 and 23, maybe even 22, don't take up too much space. So we'll do all of that first because they're little babies. Even it looks like 24, which is a pink, this beautiful pink. That one looks like it's just like in the eyes. It's just the eyes. And like the teeth. The eyes and the teeth. Interesting. What to do? What to do? Should we go for the skull? Start filling in the skull, or do we want to fill around? That's the question. I was kind of had like this envision that like slowly everything would fill, but now that I'm looking at some colors, I'm like, oh man, like these specific colors will start filling in like the majority of the skull. Nothing else. But these colors will fill in random spots all over. Ah, sorry.
Billionaire supercar. What makes it say super? People might put our top speed. And it's bulletproof. Am I the only one aroused right now? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Look, what is this people? Yes, that's right. That was number one. Why in the hell would he keep his car in the pit? The billionaire, my friend. You can do whatever he wants.
I think I do need a snack. I just don't know what I want. I'm trying to decide which color I want to do. I think I want to do this lighter 20 here. Yeah. Because these colors make me feel like they're going to be all over, right? Like, they're all over the page. Whereas, like, if I go with, like, 14 and 13, like, it's mainly, like, all over around the I think it's even in the name actually. Let's see here. No, that's 6, 7. Oh, there's 14. Okay, so like there's a little bit in the top here, like 1 or 2, 14, yeah. 16. 16 is small. 16 is kind of all over the place. Not really inside. Where's 16? I see. Okay. 16's a lighter one. So I feel like we could do... Yeah. Baby steps. This is a lot, honestly. It's a big ass motherfucking... We got 2 down. Let's see. This one is 20. They're at a party. This feels like a Diddy party. Women are painted gold that are like pretending to be statues. Like if I ever end up a party where that's actually happening, I don't know if I'll be able to stay.
Listen, man, they telling me they party like this every day. On this level, they party every day. This is crazy. I might have to move out here. I think I'm gonna start a new culture.
Okay, anyways, 20.
Black hair, I would look good.
Let's see. 23. Okay, 20. Alright. Just a couple places. This one really is just a few places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Just 22 places. But like a bunch of them are just dots down here. It's like 6 large places and then like literally 14 more like little dots. So it's gonna be super fast.
Once we're tapped in, Ramsey and I can hack into the network and hack the door so you can get in and get that shit. Wait. You missed a step. What about my steps? What am I supposed to be doing? No, we didn't miss anything. There's special things. So when we need you, do what you do best.
And that is?
Shine brightly like only Roma Peters can get on. Ooh, now we're talking.
Alright, gentlemen.
Shine brightly.
The cap always runs behind that. It's going to be a 350 megahertz Cat 5 cable. They probably got a couple dozen back there, but this will be the bonded pair with the plenum coat.
English says.
It'll be the orange wire. All
English.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the pilot seat. All right, Roman.
Whatever it is, you do.
It's your birthday, right? Are you Jasmine? Oh, God, no, not the birthday routine. Happy birthday to you. This way. Excuse me. So sorry, I'm coming through. Sorry. Right this way. Listen, excuse me 1 second. No, sir. Thank you so much. All right, listen, people. Please, everybody gather around. Understand something right now. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. We are here to celebrate Jasmine's 18th birthday. Happy birthday, my dear. Happy birthday to you. Ramsey, open it up first.
Copy that. You're in.
Painty, painty. Painty, painty.
You realize what this is? Life in hypersport? $3.4 million, 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. There's 7 of these things in the world just got teachers locked up in a vault. Nothing's sad. And locking these kids. And I really want to punch in the face. Okay? Let's get to it.
Whoa, he picked up a car.
You got this, right? Go.
He picked up a fucking car, bro. He literally lifted this bitch up.
Would you believe I knocked them all with my car? Who's that kind of bitch?
No.
There's a magic trick of failing your losing system.
I know. Yeah, that's it. Nurse, talk to me. I'm trying, but the security system is locking us out. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there he is. He's your dancer. This is a party, baby. That body went to the bathroom and noticed that all the hairspray was missing. Yep, he did it. Thank you.
What the
You did not. Did you just say that?
What? Him talking to these people like that.
Not the gate, not the gate. Ryan, Chaucer. We're playing all the music we can. Okay, but we're gonna lose. You gotta hurry up.
This party's burning to death.
Should I have used a smaller brush? Possibly. Does it matter now? Too late. Alright. That's the first one. The first melon. Fuck yeah, bitch. This cat fight, though, is serious.
Like the outlet, right? Now. The army giving you away.
That's protecting the car. This is what I do, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's all done. Hey, man. Let's talk. You okay? Guys, I can't hold it. I'm holding the final gate. You gotta get out of there.
Turn off the gas.
Go through it. It's the corner. Wait. Hold on, man.
I get so quiet doing these sometimes. Sorry. I really get into the zone for a second. It just feels good. Okay. Whew. Folks. 2 hours and I feel like I've done absolutely nothing. I really do. It really feels that way. It looks that way too, in my opinion. Cars don't fly. They do now, bitch. Apparently that car does. That's one of the really fancy ones too. They just crashed it through a fucking window into another building. That's crazy. Okay. And the one on the other side. Excuse you. That's as far as it can go. But that's this one. Can you even see it? No, you can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't even do anything else. Like, this is all I can do. Like, what it wants from me, bro. Yeah, thank you. I'm literally working with the best situation I got right now. Which is shit, I may admit, but you do with what you got, you know? decide on a snack right now. What would be a good snack? Maybe some crackers and Nutella and peanut butter? That sounds funny. Okay, 1 second. Because then the next part will be this bottom part that I'm working on.
Well, I have to say, you've got an interesting interpretation there of no fees, Mr. Terrell. And about how thought we had
And there's just a couple places down here. 15, right? Yeah. Bunch of dots. And then we get to go to another color, which I'm not sure which one we're going to do. I think we'll do the other blue one because it seems to be about the same amount. And that would be all the blue.
all that trouble for this little... Yeah, with all due respect, Don, you just go with it. All of my men...
Maybe I should do 18 first. It looks like it's like a different green. It's a lighter green. Oh, fuck. I didn't finish. Both of these need a 12. Okay, so I gotta finish the blue, finish the 12, move on to the next one. See, this is what happens.
That's the last place it's sure, so that's where we start.
That's it. What are these numbers right here for?
It's biomass in small space.
Almost 2 hours of painting, guys. Like, I'm the slowest painter in the whole world. I don't even want to go for a snack because I feel like I'm so slow. No, but I need my snack.
Looks like it's held up here.
That's perfect. Automated tracking, low people, lots of places to hide. You just change the space of memories forever. Congratulations. Drawing's up with 2 hours. We're gonna go take down Charlotte.
Okay. I got my snack. Crackers and Nutella is one of my favorite things.
Like you said, it's John. The guys are the best drivers in the world. Okay, so told you to say that?
You used to eat like that Jiffy, the Jif,
Got a nice little hunting.
like marshmallow stuff with Nutella and peanut butter. Fuck, that shit's so good.
10 clicks out, boy. You made it rock and roll. Here you go. Weapon soft.
I don't got friends. I got family. Well, I got a lot of friends. What'd he get that they gave him that goes pew, pew, like that? Like a laser gun? Boss guy gets shot. He had time to wink. Who has time to wink like that? You're like being shot and killed and you fucking have time to turn around and fucking wink at somebody? That's the weirdest thing ever. I've almost had enough snack to continue. Oh man. They just gave him the worst thing they possibly could have given him. Dude, all those Marines and military men back there just got fucking left. Oh shit. Why do they need, of course there's one person that opens up the fucking entire God's Eye thing. Of course. They always gotta have something like that. That's why they were chasing after that girl, I'm guessing.
Winging it, but this is crazy, man. We got mercenaries with some real heat on. mean, I ain't scared of nothing. I don't even have a gun. Gun? We got a whole city that we may have more than that. They use God's eye and traffic cameras around town to find our location, which means we could expect the virus. And then break through an officer.
They got a whole city?
Yeah, but there's one problem. City is good. You can't start a hack on them until they're within a 2-mile range. That's really close. Close? These guys are military. If they're within 2 miles of us, we already good. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't really planning on dying today. Only one way to stay alive. We take people away with gravity. What? You can't hit to the community.
Can you even see what I'm doing right now? I made this little blue dot here too. Probably should have started on the other side, which is probably why it was like that, but I decided to start over here for some reason. Because that's the way my brain functions. It's like, here it is, this beautiful plan that we've made. And I'm like, oh, brain, thank you for working so hard and diligently. Whatever the fuck I want, bitch. No gratefulness, nothing at all, just straight up the fuck I want. No remorse. Okay. This section. This section. Here we go.
So you have to finish what you're doing. You have to come home. You have to come home to us. I'm scared of this.
And then there's a ball here, this one. Yeah. If I messed up, you really wouldn't know. I feel like no one would know. I could technically paint this however the fuck I felt like it. Not this one, but this one. And underneath this. Here we go. Does it look like it's coming together? You can't even see the whole thing, so I don't know why I'm asking. Okay. Let's see. We have some balls here to paint. One last ride. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, this one. Okay. And then the same on the other side. Here.
I don't know why we gotta keep driving around like this. Why can't we just pull over somewhere and park, gather our thoughts and like a party somewhere? Because it does not work like that. We gotta stick close enough to the bad guys in order to get in range for Ramsey to happen. But we gotta be mobile enough not to get shot like fish in a barrel. So do me a favor, focus on the mission, keep us from getting killed. Guys, target flies. Behind the shotgun and the blue GTR.
Okay. Now it's the other side. Okay. And few more dotty dots to make here, and we get 20 done. Then I have to go back to fucking. I can't believe I fucked up on 12. That I forgot 2. 2. How is that possible? That's alright. I'll fix it in a second. Okay. They're in here. This dot. Start shooting. That's definitely old school for sure. Okay. And then a little. I love this color. It's like sea green, blue. And this one. And this. Okay. And then I think there's one last spot here. Just this guy. Having some weird deja vu right now. Whee! Fuck yes! Boom! And another one bites the dust, boop doop. And another one bites the dust, boop boop. And another one down, and another one down, and another one bites the dust, boop doop. Okay. Now we just got 2 things to fix with this. And we go back to believing that we got 3 finished. Okay. One fixed.
Can't believe you pulled that off. Wait. We're still being hacked. What? Outside still tracking our answer. Keep the drilling pursuit of her. Signal has to be coming from somewhere.
I don't even think you can see this coming onto the paint, I bet. Yeah. Oops. I painted the wrong part. Forgive me, Mother, for I have sinned. It's alright. I'll just... paint over that later. Which is why you start with lighter colors first. Okay. Perfect. Alright. We got 3 colors down. Alright, let me just spread this out so you can see. Look. This is where she's at so far. It's definitely mostly like, you know, you're not seeing much.
What do you mean?
But
Right, they took out the tower.
what is that, like 4 hours worth of painting now? If that puts like some kind of like realization on anyone. Let's see, what's the next color we're gonna pick? Another light color. I think it might be this color. Because though I think this color is light, I think this color is going to come off lighter. So I think it's this one and then this one.
Thought this was gonna be a street fight?
Okay, back to colors. I was just texting. Me and texting, you know how it be. Alright. Number 18 is the next one. It's beautiful green. Limey green. It seems to be going mostly on accents here, it seems like, at the top. A couple accents on the side here, in the eyeball, and accents underneath. little pretty accent color. It's very bright under the light here. But this is color number 4. Yay, color number 4. I also think it's gonna add a good little brightening to this. This paint is trying to come out. Girl, stay in there. No, seriously, like it's getting everywhere right now. Yoicks. I just opened you up, man. And it was just like stuck to the top, spooging out as I opened it. It's alright. Just a little cleanup here. That's what the brush is for. I'm going to be using this color anyway, so I may as well dig into it. I just kind of take it off the top and scoop it back in to like the base. So that way when I open it again, that won't happen. It's messy every time that happens. I try and like remove that chance every time I open a paint, but when it's the first time you open it, not much you can be hoping for. It will come to you as it comes. Okay. Let's do the accents up front first. Which we're here. Look at that pretty color. Pretty, pretty, pretty green. Pretty, pretty, pretty green. What should I talk about? I feel like talking about something, but I'm not really sure what I want to talk about. Typically, kind of just like let it come to my mind, but I think this last hour I've just been so into like the painting that my brain hasn't really been functioning in thought thinking before. I've been listening to the Duncan Truffle podcast, which is like about like spirituality and stuff like that. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting. If you're into like thinking outside the box and hearing like alternative forms of belief, I think it's a good one to check out. Yeah, look at those cute little accents. And then there's even ones here on the side. And one on this side. And then we got little tiny bows, which look so cute underneath here. cute little bows. Dude, it's just all exploding in the backgrounds right now because of this fucking movie. It's fucking hilarious. What do you do while you paint? I just watch Fast and Furious and other thrilling movies. It keeps me calm and peaceful. What? You've never just like casually watched why can't I remember what are the robots that change into cars? There's all the series about it. I can't remember. Fuck. My brain. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I haven't been talking. My brain's not functioning while I'm painting very well. I can feel it. Okay. And then, once we get those, we have some very interesting in the eye here, actually. Well, it's not just the eye. We got accents too on the side, both sides, and then in the eye. So I'll do these two in the eye and these two then. Just as a move across kind of thing. This is a really pretty green. Truly. Can you even see that I'm painting over here? No, it's too far out on the side, huh? There you go. There we go. We're so lucky. It becomes like almost a yellow when it gets a little watered down. So I'll have to be careful about that. I'm not trying to water it down. I'm just trying to be a little more valuable to work with. But it's not. Who's that? Look it. Oh shit. Oh fuck, it's the rock. It's the fucking rock. What's the fucking rock doing? Okay. So 18 actually took on this little section here. I think I need to be a little careful with this. smaller brush, but I think this should work for now. Okay. And now I gotta do the other eye. Doesn't that look nice? Just gotta be patient with it all. Just a little bit at a time. Even if this takes me fucking forever, I'm gonna do it. The thing is I was really hoping that I'd get more done in a couple hours at a time, but it's so clear how little I get done. Like, you gotta spend so much time painting. Could you imagine, like, doing something from scratch? Do people even appreciate how much effort goes into paints? There we go. That looks good. I gotta fix this up. This is not good. Okay. Yeah, those are good. Two more over here. Her finally remembering everything. I think she was kind of remembering everything anyways, wasn't she? Trying to make sure I do the right one here is insane. 1, 2. Because the numbers are so shittily painted on here. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's the right one. And another Fast and Furious movie completed. Well, they're doing like the scene where the guy goes to jail or whatever.
You sure you brought out the backup in the gun? Oh, that ain't mine. Really? That's you. You two $3.
What's he doing?
Well, once you get through the European concrete and steel, I'll place the anybody back to the other side. Plus, it gets you to get me one.
That's pretty rough. There we are. And then one more here. Right here. That one wasn't too hard to find. Why is it I can just find some of them like so easy, and then like the other ones I'm like sitting here blinded. I can't see shit.
Duty calls. He does. But you
Okay. And now we got the bottom half to do. This is looking better as we go along. And this is going to be our fourth one. Ah! So close. Look at that. Sorry, I had to send a text. You know how it is. Gotta think. Oh fuck. It's the last one. Right? Because like then the guy dies after this and they had to like CGI like the actual ending. And then like they did this ending specifically because he couldn't be here for all of it. He did like this part and then was like died, and then they finished recording like them looking at him. Really crazy that he like finishes this 7, you know. I don't even think he was the original guy in the first one, but it's crazy that he finishes these and then like that accident happened. Yeah, now he's gone. Yeah, because they made the ending like kind of a memorial to him. Yeah, because he started like in the Tokyo one, right? Which is the second one. He fell in love with like his sister, right? That was his sister.
The most important thing in life always be to keep your pistol. But right now, salute your familia. They are in good.
Yeah.
You'll always be with me.
Ugh, that's so sad. It kind of gets me. It's like, I don't know. How sad is that? Just like, you spent all this time with this person. You got to know them, you worked with them, you created things with them. Years. Well, like at least 7, 8 years of working with this person. Minimum. No, it was more, but still, like, fuck, that's gotta be rough. I know how it feels too. It kind of reminds me of what it was like when, you're in high school and then, like, a kid goes missing and then you find out they died some way or, like, they're never found again. You just, like, it's like this deep sadness, this huge sorrow from, like, I think that's actually something, like, I have, like, survivor's remorse, I think, because, like, I've asked people about this. I'm like, don't you feel guilty for, like, surviving when, like, people in our school didn't? And, like, they're like, no, I don't. I'm just grateful. And I'm just like, wow, like, I straight up feel guilty for fucking being alive. Like, so that shit really fucked me up, really fucked with me, like, watching people my age die from, like, the most fucking basic shit, It's just super fucking sad. But no one could do anything. Or it seemed like no one could do anything. And now imagine growing up, like, with these school shootings the way they were. Like, we were already being, like, trained for them when I was, like... But now, like, they're just so fucking common and happen so often. Like, kids are, like... They see a gun and they're like, what? What about it? Oh, something just started. I just let something else play. I don't even know what this is. F9. Huh. I didn't know they made a 9-1. I'm gonna be logging off here shortly. I'm trying to finish this green first. Let's try and finish this green first if we can manage. I would like to start tomorrow the brand new color of having done 4 colors, because that means in each day I'm finishing 2 colors, and I think there's 30 something of these. So how many will that take for us? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 20 days? Could I get this done in 20 days? Is that a thing that could happen? Is that really a thing? If I do 2 every day, I could get this done in like 20 days? I don't think I'll get 2 done every day. But I know I can get 2 done every time I get on here if I got a couple hours each time.
Really? Duct tape? You acting like we on our way to Home Depot.
Why is it so easier to focus for long periods of time when you're like at a job in a different location doing like a very specific job thing? But like when it's like your own thing, it's so difficult to sit here and just like focus for multiple hours. Like could I paint for 8 hours? I mean, maybe. I guess I've never tried. I've painted for a while. But this isn't like artistic-y, I feel like, enough for me. This is like I'm following the lines. This feels very school for me. Let's see. This one. This one, right? This one. And then the side of 12. Okay, sorry guys, all up on that microphone right there. Okay. Can you even see this? Can you even see what I'm doing over here? Not this section, right? See, that's why. Yeah, this. There we go. Yes. I do enjoy these. They feel very relaxing outside of the fact that I don't feel like they're as like artistic-y as I want them to be. I think that's just me being ridiculous. No. Just overly like looking for something from this painting. I'm like, make me feel like I'm an artist again. Like, come on, bro. You're doing a paint by number. This is honestly just to get me into the practice of using paints again and getting comfortable with them. Okay. And I think now we go to the other side. And once I do the same thing on this other side, it's all done. All puts. All finito. Wait. It's on this side. Same thing. Same thing, different side. Right, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I know there's no background noise now. It's much more noticeable when I'm not talking. But I guess that's gonna keep me talking sooner. Or get me talking sooner. And I guess that's a good thing. Silence is not my favorite thing. I can deal with it. I don't mind silence in the least bit. Sometimes I need it. But I much prefer hearing like birds and like people talking, kids laughing, and animals and water rushing, and man, I would rather hear cars honking at each other. I just like the sound of like life. I love the way life sounds, you know? It's just like this is the one where I accidentally painted a little bit down, so I need to be careful not to paint extra here. The wrong section, because I'm having to fix that. Okay. In the last section of this green, to call it complete, it's just this little strip right here. Oh yeah. I can't believe this. Okay. Once I get done with this, we'll log off. I'll put this on YouTube. And we'll get back in on this tomorrow. And we'll start a new color tomorrow. And we'll try and get through 2 of these like we did today. And hopefully I'll be a little more chatty. Maybe there'll be some people who want to chat with me. We can talk about politics and religion and belief of how what the world works like. If you believe in gods and goddesses or one god, or you have a religion. Okay. Wow. I got this big glop on my thumb because it, like when I said it opened up, it spooged all over. Don't know why it did that this one. The other ones did not do that. Alright. Here we are. We're getting somewhere. It really is. It's not, not much is happening, but we got the baby steps happening here. I don't know what colors we'll pick tomorrow, but I'm gonna keep with this like theme of trying to pick colors that are like kind of all over it, so we can kind of watch it kind of come together slowly. You can see like the eyes are really forming mostly right now. Mostly the decorations, which I don't mind. I'm really curious to see how this will go. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.